Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, and perhaps even good evening. Thank you so much for dropping by and joining me for another exciting. What are we doing today? Even it is Jay Plays The Last Caretaker. I am, in fact, the last caretaker. I'm just going to go and put my windows where they should be. Sorry about the temporary stream hitch. They're just in the holding loop, but that's what they're for. They're not there to annoy people. They are there for us people on the tech end of things to have a little bit of time to get things right. And in my case, it literally just started when I wanted to press the record button on my stream here, and it said, no, the path isn't found because the drive that was defined is today is just not available, because that's just one of those things that happens all the time. And if that happens, the only thing you can do in OBS is to stop streaming and basically define a new path and then worry about who stole the drive later. So that's what I had to do, and that's why I just had to, switch this thing off and on again, basically. But hey, I'm glad you're here. Mr. Brian is here, Miss Julia is here, Mr. Leo is here. Top of the afternoon to you guys. Wonderful to see you. I think Nate left a message on the Discord that he won't be here today, or very likely not going to be here today because he has swollen fingers and stuff. So Nate, if you're watching this later, I'm hoping you're going to be okay, and I hope you haven't it's not something serious. I mean, swollen fingers, that could be from anything. I'm thinking it's probably the clicker games you keep playing. So could be, if you're doing that with the left hand, could be like that. So I'm hoping it's all good. Leo's just forwarding through it. Yeah, this is exactly what you're supposed to do indeed. Hey, and Ricky, what wonderful to see you. Let us go into the lastest of the caretakers. I did actually after the stream last time that ended in a bit of a disaster, of course. I was not the click finger, that's right. I was not able to get out alive. So eventually my guy just died, sadly. And it's just one of those things. We must have fallen into some kind of a gap, but in like a hollow room in where we shouldn't have been. So I'm hoping we're gonna, well, I'm pretty sure that hasn't survived anything, so we're gonna go and probably start making our way to this new facility, and then we'll see if we can power it up and see what we can find inside. The Boiled Vault Mud Shop is here. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, good to see you. You're here for a temporary bit of time, Nate. What's going down? Tell us about your fingers. What happened? How did it happen? Are you in pain? I hope you're good. Yeah, Nate said he's going from hospital to hospital, so I'm hoping you're going to be all right, buddy. Where are we now? My God. Seed Vault Prometheus. This is where we need to go. Voyage to the Cradle. So this is the facility, I think, that we've deprived of Diesel. That was it. I remember now. What is this? This is nothing to worry about. Good stuff. And yeah, that's good. I could charge myself up, but it's cool. We're going to leave this battery attached and hope for the best. Should we jump on the boat? Let's not jump on the boat. Let's walk down the regular way. Oh yes, also collect our fuel cables here that have been good to us. Pain is less today, but the swelling is really bad. Ooh. Oh my God. No physical trauma. Yeah, you would imagine that if you had put a couple of hefty 9-inch nails into the wall, and from time to time the hammer slipped, you think, yep, that's a cause. But if that hasn't happened, wait a minute. But if that hasn't happened, that is weird. Could be a bit of thrombosis. That is possible. Like an internal blood clot that prevents things from, flowing the way they're supposed to. I mean, our arteries being full of valves, one-way valves. It could be. I'm hoping I can sort it out. Oh, you're in Brazil? Oucharoo. Really? I didn't know that, Ricky. How exciting. Dengue fever. That is crazy. Dengue fever? My goodness, that is crazy. My colleague is in Ecuador, and because we work remotely together, it never occurs to me that life is very different in in countries other than the what they would call the developed world. Sorry for that. I don't particularly appreciate that terminology at all. But we were talking about storage drives, and I said, oh yeah, this is a good thing you can order from Amazon. These are good drives you can order from Western Digital. And for me, it's like, oh yeah, next day delivery. And he goes, yeah, it'll be here in January if I'm lucky. And I thought, oh yeah, of course, man. Bad boy cousin to yellow fever. Ouch. Oh my. That is bad. Well, let's hope it's not that. Let's hope it's not that. And let's hope you're back clicking all the clicks that you're doing, Nate. Which one is it, the left hand or the right hand? I think it's the left hand, isn't it? Oh, hot air heater. That's possible. Could also be a diet, Nate. That is also very possible. We didn't have anything like a, what's it, cable? No, we didn't. Good. Well, this, that is going into here, and we don't really need that anymore. Oh, that's for emergencies. I remember that, I remember that. This here, let's go take that away as well, because otherwise Jay gets confused. And we just want to make sure this all gets connected to here, right? Because that's our main fuel tank. Yeah, perfect. Let's go and pump this into here. So our main fuel tank is always full, and this then goes and pumps that into, no, don't do that. That goes and pumps this into here, from there to there, from there to the main tank. Oh, we're good, we're good. Let's hope they can figure it out. First of all, get rid of whatever the problem is, and then also, second of all, figure out what it was, and hopefully make it so that it doesn't happen again. Yeah, health issues, they're never good when they just happen out of nowhere. That is never cool. Like when I had my issues recently, a few months ago, I had no idea what it is. And we still don't really know what it was, but I know that going on a fast for a few days, that certainly helped it. Probably the liver, but you don't know. And I just don't want it to come back, so cutting down on full fat foods certainly did a really good job. What's dangling here? Is that my anchor? That's bad. Anchor, come back here, buddy. Black smoke might also indicate my boat needs repairing. Oh, actually it says it's 100%. Maybe that's just what it looks like. Who knows? Alright, well, I need to charge myself up. Also haul up stuff from the bottom of the ocean. And one day we're going to ice one of these guys here. They're crazy sharks over there. Okay, that's hopefully going to make more petrol, diesel even, not petrol. Totally different things. Let's put that in here. Ugh. It's so sludgy. Thank you for the link for that other channel that you posted on the Discord, Nate. Appreciate that. That was very interesting. There's another player who plays this game right now, and he does the most crazy things with this. Rifle try. Commander's log. Let's put that in here. And maps. Visual geographic representations indicate spatial relationships. Navigational routes require symbolic marker interpretation. Rifle try. Let's put that in here. And then let's hope we're not gonna... Is that glass here? That's glass. Yeah, that's all fine. We'll leave it as it is. Oh, this is fine, I'm sure. Is it? Do I need to repair this? Does it need repairing? No. Nothing needs repairing here. Oh, this I could build another one for. But we're good on electricity. Maybe, you know, let's just keep it in mind for later. What is this again? Aluminium scraps. Oh, nice. How did they get here? Seed Vault Prometheus. Okay. We're here already. That was fast. Let's just make sure we don't go into any of these crazy bombs here.
You now stand before the Seed Vault, a revered sanctuary where the very essence and memories of humanity are preserved. Treasure this moment.
The treasures of humanity. Well, we can't wait. Even though we don't really know how to power this thing up. We tried a portable battery last time. Didn't work out. Let's game it out, yes. That's the one, exactly. Very cool. Okay, anchor down. That. Hi-ya. Let's hope that's gonna work. Yes! My boat's coming back to me! Okay. Just because I know how badly this all went last time, let me go and try to jump over here and hopefully get back on board here. Charge myself up, then we'll save, and then we'll go the exploring. It's just so low in level that it was barely audible last time we came here. But there is this female narrator who every once in a while gives us clues. Yes, in the beginning I think she's more audible. Oh, I forgot there. We just go and do that. Yes, backup in progress. All right. So how did this tether just untether itself? Didn't I just... I mean, I've got it on tape that I literally just put this thing on here. And that was for a reason. That wasn't a suggestion or whatnot. I was going to put that on here. And then the boat comes to me. I hate bugs like that. Very immersion breaking. Come to Papa. Does that look stable enough? Let's hope. Is there another tether we can use? Or is that going to destroy everything? Because the tethers, they come from my boat, I think. Well, there's one further up here. Yeah, that's going to be difficult. I mean, I can probably... Can I just put that into here? Or is that going to be awkward? Maybe we're going to... That might just break things eventually. I don't think that looks stable here. Just in case one gets untethered. I could potentially put this here and that there. Maybe we'll do that. Let's put this here. Right, and then we put this. Take that out. Put that here. Better. Ish. Yes. As it's supposed to be. Okay, let me go and save that again. Just in case. Can you imagine the saving actually undoes it? It does not. Good. Alright, well, welcome to the Seed Vault Prometheus, everyone. Let's see what we can... how we can power this thing up. And with what as well. I'm just glad we were in here last time, so we can just have a quick nosy around for other secret doors. Because I'm thinking potentially, instead of just putting a battery on here, which, you know, we will do, to give all this a little bit of illumination, I'm wondering if we should put up here, if we just put a few wind turbines and then throw a large cable into this room somehow, or if there's a way to get up and do all that on the roof of the facility. I have a feeling down here the wind turbines might not be effective. Close to a building, I've had it before that they just don't really work. But up here that should sort of work. So let me go and start with one of those. If we even have enough dip-dops here. We might as well start with one of the largest ones we have. Which could be this one. No, that's the slowest one. Whisper, Cyclone, and Typhoon. High capacity. I like the sound of that. We have none of the missing parts. So disappointing. My boat will have them. Speaking of my boat, we might as well take some of our friends away and recycle them on board the boat. Ship. It's just as long as the thing that happened last time doesn't happen again. Okay. Robot gets disintegrated. 2,000 liters of diesel. Yes. I like it. I might make some room here. Oh, that's good old silicon here, isn't it? Let's put that in here. Yes. Silicon. And these things, we don't really need them. Except for making the stuff, obviously. I think I might just drop the fuel cable here because it's quite heavy. 9 kilograms. Ah. And good old alloy frames. Yes, we need those too. What is in alloy frames? So I can just go take the ingredients with me. Alloy frames. Iron and plastic. This iron, that's glass, isn't it? That's more silicon. Ooh, and carbon fiber. The only thing I'm precious about this and that. No, not glass. It's this. No, not that either. Where's this? There it is. Silicon. Perfect. And do I have some other stuff that I don't really need anymore? Like copper, and glass, and rubber. Yes. And gold. Who needs it? Okay, that should get us everything for the Typhoon now. What are these? Electric grenades. Ah. And of course, it has to be night. So we have to build in the craziest bad weather. So let's start with one Typhoon here. Typhoon. Yeah, Whisper, no. Typhoon, yes. Build it here. Will it work here? It's not spinning right now. If it's not spinning, that's not a good sign, even in this state. Could be that it's just too close to this building here. Or it'll work perfectly fine, who knows? It's spinning! Alright. That is good. So I have a feeling this isn't going to be enough power, so I'll put one of these things here, cable extenders. And then we'll put this on here. He's really panicking now. The light, he really doesn't like the light. But then the next thing you know, he jumps down and bites me in the back. It's terrible. And then put that into, I know it's not elegant, but put that into here. Switch that on. So maybe that is enough to power at least some of the facility. This really isn't elegant, is it? Let's see if we can make this slightly better. At least so that it doesn't, you know, because this is just, that's just bad. Yeah, let's put that in here. Brian, are you ready? Yeah, you need to wrap yourself in LED lights. That's a good idea. Brian, are you ready to rock for the... Oh, come on. For your stream tomorrow? 10 a.m. tomorrow, if you're up for it. Join Brian on his channel for some... Oh, that's what we need copper for, dang. For some magic of the East Shade. I'm going to pick up some copper. I'll be right back. Yes, a headlight would be nice. That just illuminates out all the time. I love it. I can't wait. Were there no other? Yes, there's more robots here. Those who didn't make it. We'll put you to good use, buddy. Don't you worry about it. Right, you go in here. Perfect. And we'll pick up some aluminium. Oh yeah, also comes from you, so I haven't lost anything at all. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's make fun of crazy NPCs from up north, like. I was thinking of doing a series of 3D tutorials in a northern accent. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Right now, let's build 5. And then we go in through the front door. Very good, Julia. Thanks. Okay. Lights, please. Oh, has it switched itself off? Oh no, this is off. I gotta make sure everything's on. And also, can I charge myself up here? See how well that works. Yep, it works. It works. Not particularly fast, but you know, it's worth it. So this thing's outputting 8 kilowatts. That's not bad. How much power do you think a station like this needs? Not that we get any clues from the game. Usually the clue is if you don't have enough power, the lights flicker and things don't stay on properly. They're just on intermittently. And that would sort of make sense, but I don't really get that here. So this either indicates that we need to put power into a different part of the facility, or something much more sinister. And now that we know that we can dive, we can also have a look if there's an underground entrance. Ooh, maybe we should do that. Let's save here. Another big advantage of having unlocked this. Yeah, just out of curiosity. Is there such a thing as an entrance down here? And who's jumping on me? Terrible. Because I remember last time we climbed this ladder and it went down, man, down. Oh, 50 meters, that's the limit, everyone. So there's more stuff going on underwater here that we should eventually investigate. Maybe if I can dive deeper than 50 meters. Because I think I don't think I'm dying as such, but I'm using up more electricity when I do that. So 50 is the limit. There's all kinds of interesting things happening here. What is this, a door? It is a door. It's not quite fair. Oh no, it's just a window. Is it a door? It's not a door. Okay, fine. It's just a window. I like the shadow. That's nicely done. I really didn't know that there was a complete underwater world to discover. Oh man, guys, what are you doing here? That's a little inconvenient right now. Where did they come from? Usually they only come out in bad weather. But thankfully there was also a health station at the back of this facility so we can health up. And you all are going to make amazing diesel. We know that. Oh, that's my boat here. Yes, I thought I'm at the back of the facility. Today is Saturday. That's right, Nancy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. You haven't missed much. We've just gone back to the facility that we left last time. Whew. Let's health up here. Nice weave effect. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, that can go. This goes on me. Good to see you, Nancy. It'll be a chilled out Saturday in the crazy facility that we're just trying to power up. I don't know how that's going to be possible. I've put a large wind cyclone thing on here, which is enough to get the doors open. But is it enough to get the lights on here? Is it? Yes! Look at that! Oh, we didn't have that last time. This is good. And then we have a Moses poster, which is exciting. Also means maybe I can go and switch off my headlight here. Let's see what's upstairs. Oops. See what's upstairs. Yeah, okay. Not enough to power up the lift then, I guess. And since there isn't a way to go up manually... Can we go down? Oh, so we can... Ah, yeah, so this indicates that there's not enough power. So down is just about possible, but up, not beyond this. So I'm wondering if we should just build another one of those cyclones. Maybe that'll be power enough for the elevator. Let's do it. Because we know what's downstairs. It's a little crazy. We should bring our flamethrower as well, just in case. What would life be without the flamethrower? Pick up my expired colleague over here. Come on, come on! Go on! Let the boat don't fall into the... Oh man, come on! I'm paranoid now going on board my own ship. Just because of what happened last time. Come on, buddy. You can go in here. Yes. Something else I've never really understood. Perhaps we can work it out together. This here is, in fact, a fabricator. But I also have a fabricator in my own menu, so I'm wondering if I can just go and program this and then walk away and have this thing do that. It's possible. Let's see if we make another one of these. And I'm hoping it just goes and takes the stuff out of my storage. Advanced alloy mesh, so add missing parts to queue. Or maybe it's more powerful, that I can just go and do these things immediately. I don't really know. How does it even work? So that's that. This, I suppose, is that. And this shouldn't be back here either. But I don't think I can go in here and grab it. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave that plastic over here. Oh, no, that works, that works. Yeah, so ideally I'm just going to go and build... How does that work? Build that? Build? Oh, and I just take it away, do I? Is that how it works? Yes! Looks like that is how it works. Go. Oh, that's an advantage I hadn't quite seen coming. So go to the machine, say build there, then wander over where you want the thing actually to be. Super easy, like this. But with the added benefit that I don't need to expense all my charged up energy to make this work, right? No, not at all, because it can't build it here. So this is bad. This is just ridiculous. Yes, why do I need a fabricator on board if I really never really use it? I thought it would have advantages, like, you know, build parts that while I walk away, I can do other things. It could just produce stuff without me having to be near resources, I would think. But that is also not... But how sad is that, Brian? That makes no sense. So I need to just go and say add all parts to the queue and then wait until they're done. Because apparently this machine now makes this, right? So I can just go out and do stuff now. And also I don't see the build queue. Right, or maybe that's what it's all about. I tell this thing what to build. And once it's done it, I just go and grab all these ingredients. And then make the thing where it needs to happen. Yeah, this is what a 3D printer of the future looks like. Very nice. Is that it? You're done? Well, let's see if this works. And let's hope 2 turbines are enough for what I'm planning here. I suppose maybe the ladder indicates that... Oh yeah, now it starts fabricating itself right away. Was this too close to the other one? Nah, it'll be fine. I think. And it's spinning. Yes, it's spinning. Maybe speed's gonna pick up. Put you into here. And let's see if this is enough for the elevator. Hey Angel, how's it going? I have a feeling it could be a little bit lighter in here. I mean, it's for humans and all. Yeah, it's still not enough. It's still not enough. What a shame. I think the only thing that I would need then is my flamethrower and charge up my Oni fuelette. because that was really cool. Let's chuck that on board. Jump on board my... Ah, did I just chuck it overboard here? No way! I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. It was just a plastic crate. No big loss. And save. Save early, save often. With the... Well, that would be nice. If the trawler net passes through. I think the other thing I can do is just jump on here and then grab my disassembly tool, and I could just disassemble it right here. In the water. That's also possible. I didn't know I could throw with such gusto, you know. These guys are always broken, have you noticed? Maybe I should replace them with the massive ones. Once we're on the open seas, I think I don't need to. I mean, they do everything that they need to do in regards to charging me up. Speaking of which, why do I need to get charged up again? Maybe it's because I've just repaired stuff. The battery just isn't what it used to be. Righty. Oni Fuelet. And am I still wearing it? Yes. And my flamethrower. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. That's not my flamethrower. This here. Flamethrower. Yes. Take flamethrower. And then I have to go and unholster my rifle, I guess. And leave the rifle here because it's just costing too much ammo. Yeah, deposit that here. We leave all this schnick-schnack in here. Deposit, yes. And then there's also more of these precious things in here, like this. And then electric grenades. I don't know what to do with that. Electric grenades, let's put that into the arsenal of weapons here. That, and also the ammunition. And these things I suppose I can keep. This all goes in here. And then the only other thing I want to do is charge up my this thing here. Fuel cable not found. Ah, okay, well that's not nice. Let's just borrow this then. Yes. Fuel cable has been found. Connect to this. Gets charged up. Grab cable. Perfect. And now actually take the cable. Take the cable. Connect to this. Connect to Oni Fuelet. And hopefully fuel it all up. And I guess that's full now. Alright. Now it says fuel cable here. Probably forever. Which is such a shame, isn't it? How come that's too short now? It used to fit. But now it doesn't fit anymore. What's up with that? Oh man, we had this with the electric cable before. That label just needs sorting out, doesn't it? Dang. Well, I know there's going to be frizzies down there, so maybe I can grab this and connect it to the flamethrower. So now that thing is constantly attached and charged up. let's go in style with the intermittent elevator. Come on, buddy. I wish there was a way for them to just tell us how much power we need to put onto this facility and if it's even worth doing it up there. Maybe downstairs will give us a clue. This is it, first floor haberdashery. Yeah, that's just not enough, is it? Oh, it melts away like butter. I like it. Grilled tentacle, anyone? Ah, man. It's overheated already. Also, why doesn't it connect to the petrol flow thing? Is something even right with my cables here? It's bad. It's bad. Does this work? Is it connected now? No, it's not connected. And I'm still dangling a cable here. Okay, grab cable from this and connect it to the flamethrower. And it's just not doing it. Connect to that. Does it work? No. Dang, it did work at one point. Grab cable from the flamethrower, connect it to the flamethrower maybe? Does that work? And now connect that to that? Does this work? Nothing works. I tell you, this is not good at all. And there's cables hanging out of me. This is not good. Grab the cable. And now just pick the cable up. Right, no more cables dangling. Grab the cable from the flamethrower and connect it to the petrol flow thing. And it's not connected. It's just dangling. Connect it to the flamethrower. It doesn't work. Well, that was sort of the point of having an on-fuelette. So that we wouldn't run out of precious petrol down here. I wonder why. Cienfuegos! Long time no see, buddy. Ah, no, really? That was a crash. Cables on the flamethrower suck bad, man. Bad. Just saying. Otherwise, very nice game. Send and close, because I don't think restarting is gonna help anybody. So, yes, burn then crash, exactly. It's supposed to be the other way around. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Second time lucky, huh? Maybe it works now. And we were doing so well. Perhaps I should just, rather than go down, maybe I should just build, like the guy in Nate's video there, just build 50 cyclones, or just connect 1,000 batteries, and then just over-deliver immediately without even going back there. Just have this thing build all the ingredients for maybe 2 more cyclones and just put them all up there. I think maybe that's the way to go. Once more onto the squid monsters. Exactly. We're gonna so totally make this work. I have a good feeling about this. Add all parts to the queue. In fact, add missing parts to queue first. This queue thing is another absolutely uncool thing here. Advanced alloy mesh. So I have so many resources literally microns away from this machine. And what, I have to have them on physically on my body? Is that... Add missing parts to queue. Alloy mesh. Make an alloy mesh. It really isn't that difficult, is it? Alloy mesh. Alloy frame. Connector ports. Alloy. Oh, I don't even know how to make that. Alloy mesh. Alloy frame. Power core. Got an advanced alloy mesh. Does that help? No, I don't think I know what an alloy mesh is. Oh, it is an advanced alloy mesh. What was that? I mean, titanium. Oh, well, that makes sense because that we don't actually have here. So it is correct. How about this? This only needs those ingredients. Or maybe we just make the medium ones. Not quite the tiny ones, but certainly the medium ones. Let's do that, and do that like, you know, 5 times. And then we'll just play it that way. Titanium, yeah, I left all that in the Lazarus Complex, and there's nothing more in here because this is all in the Lazarus. That's okay, fine game if you want to play it that way. Silicone we're gonna totally stash. Pages of travel journals and the likes. All this stuff goes in here. Military bits and pieces. That's right, yes. That would have been really, really bad. But it also goes to show you just gotta save all the time in this game, otherwise you get into trouble. Ooh. Yeah, so maybe this large thing was actually very expensive to make. If it uses titanium, I didn't actually look at the ingredients there. The medium one is going to be fine because I have ample resources, but special ones, of course, we need for, you know, making humans and stuff. So so Cienfuegos, tell us, what have you been up to? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving if you're celebrating? And if not, are you looking forward to Christmas? I certainly am. For me, it's basically in my head, it's Christmas from literally last week up until sometime in January. Was that it? Yes, that was it. Perfect. Okay, we can barely carry it all, but that's fine. It's for a good cause. Oh, so Christmas it is in the Netherlands. Nice. Yeah, it's one of the really good traditions over here in the US, I have to say, that Thanksgiving is almost the bigger thing. Christmas is there, but Thanksgiving is the massive thing where you invite family members, and that's almost bigger than Christmas. But I like having them so close together because for me Thanksgiving is sort of the lead in to the Christmas period, if you will. I like that. Okay, these things here, we're going to build 4 of them. And build that maybe here. And another one here. Perhaps another one here. And perhaps another one over here. And then, oh, we have more for another one and another one. How many can we build? We build that many? That is, that's great. I doubt we have that many ingredients. So none of these are actually functional. That's fine. It's for future things. So that means we also need another one of them connector boxes. Here perhaps. Will that be enough? 3 and then that one goes, yeah, that'll be enough. That's already on here, so this can go here. And then this goes here. That goes here. And this goes here. And they're all moving, so hey, that's good. Just in case something nasty happens, let's just go save the game down here, shall we? Do you know, the boat spin sort of went away by itself, thankfully. So it was something, thankfully it came good. End of last stream, there was a major issue here with me getting trapped in sort of a hollow space between some walls, I guess, on the boat. And that did not come back. But the boat spin, yes. Thank you for asking, I appreciate it. The boat spin sort of went away, or worked. So... it worked? Nah, it doesn't work. It almost works. So I think that was not a bad call. Let's just go and make more. Elevator goes a little further. Ooh. Since we've already placed these things, let's just go make more ingredients. Oops. That is not what I meant. Speaking of the Netherlands, I've just played Lake once again, as well as the Season's Greetings DLC, and ugh, God, that looks terrible. I think I know what that's about. We can fix it. We can fix it. And that was made in the Netherlands. Very nice. Cute team from the Netherlands. Very, very cool. Let's add all tasks. What happens if I do that? Add task 5. Can I do that? It doesn't do that, does it? Add all parts to queue. Add all parts to queue. Multiple times, like that. Oh, Nate, you're waiting at the hospital. Ouch! This is good, though, that they're seeing you right away, because you have to have that scene too. That is really good. I'm glad you're doing that. I know it's a bother, and it's, you know, it's slightly crazy having to go through these things, but it's good that you're doing that, Nate. Very good. I'm gonna go and reverse this here line, because that means the processor thing won't overflow. It's important to me that that doesn't happen. Okay, 7 is not so bad. See, that's cleared it right up. I like it. And take it all, put it all back here. Put that in here. Put all this in here. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Yuck! I'm going to take all of these things with us. And we will make this elevator work. You're right, Leo, of course. The drunkards, they're all gonna go 11 p.m. onwards. That was like that in the UK for sure. There we go. Ooh. I like that they're being built all at the same time. Except for this one. So this is going to require another one of those guys here. That goes here. That goes here. No, no, don't do that. Obviously. Put that. Here. Did I make whispers? I thought I made cyclones. Oh no, cyclones, no, I get you. That was the more expensive ones that didn't quite work. So more ingredients for one of these, and then another one of these extenders, and then we can sort of get it going. Obviously that needs to go down here, like so. That goes in here, that goes in here. That goes here. So that, and then this guy, he's not even connected, is he? He isn't connected? What a... That's just outrageous. That goes here, and then... Technically we need another one now. Oh no, we don't. We can put this guy. That can go... I don't have any cables anymore. Okay, make more cables. Build 5. I'll get back and make another ingredient for the thing. 50 people, wow. Well, you're lucky in that case. I wonder what they're gonna do. Drain the blood to relieve the swelling? Give you good bandage for sure. Hopefully also figure out the cause. Maybe give you some blockers, unblockers. Whisper Cyclone here. This is what I wanted to make. Cyclone. Get all parts to queue. Add all parts to queue. And also add all parts to queue. There. Leeches, that's the one. Good old-fashioned technology. Now I know why I've collected all these resources. Should that thing be cleaned? I'm glad you can actually watch the stream in the ER. That is quite cool. What do you call it in Canada, Nate and Leo? Is it ER or is it A&E? Just curious, because in the US it's ER, but in the UK it was A&E. In Australia and New Zealand it's also A&E, as an accident and emergencies. ER, interesting. Interesting. Like America, yeah. It is, yes. It's the reverse recycler. The uncycler. I don't actually know why we have the thing there, and also I have building capabilities. I think maybe it's something they might want to unlock later. I don't know if it's better for me to... Can you guys stop that? That's ridiculous. Do I need to bring more Oni Fuelette out again? Yes, I don't know what's up with that building logic, to be honest. So this goes onto here. You guys just kill yourself. Any. So that needs to go on its own thing, and then we have more things we can potentially build here. Yeah, I'm thinking. So that. Okay, we'll build one. We'll just build one that might not be efficient, but hey, that goes here. Then this goes into here, I think. Then that goes into here. Then this goes into here. And then this goes like that. No, like that. That. And then this clearly goes like that. And that makes now so much power that it's ridiculous. Cyclone. Let's put one here. Maybe another one if we have the ingredients. And then we put another one of those placky things here, because you can never have enough plastic stuffs. This goes in here, and that is then, that's pretty much all the power I'm willing to invest into this venture. If that doesn't work, well then I don't really know. Have I got other switches correct? This all goes out. That goes into here. That goes into there. That goes there. This goes like that. And then this goes like that also. Good. Good. Okay. Let's see if that was... Oh, hang on. Before we go anywhere, I'm going to bring my fuel thing. Again, that was... I think that wasn't saved. I only swapped it out last time, but I didn't save it after swapping it out. So that goes... Then this... That's my equipment here. That's not what I mean. This is what I mean. Then that goes here, then that goes there, and then I think put that into the holster. And I don't know why that made me too heavy or whatnot. Now we'll go and charge this up again. So petrol tank. I don't have a petrol cable anymore because we're gonna take this. Yes, good stuff. Okay, so that goes onto here. Then we're gonna go and put it onto my petrol flow device. Yes. Good. Now connect this to the flamethrower. Is that charging itself up? Yes, it does. That's good. Grab this cable, put it back. Now I'll health and charge once again. Then we'll save, and then we'll go downstairs. Man, things just take forever in this game, don't they? Oh, have you heard the news about Subnautica 2? It's a little ugly right now, but the publisher, Krafton, Shudders, have or are in the process of suing the leadership team, and they're in this... And why is this no longer attached? I am appalled. I am seriously appalled. And they're in this... The current phase of the mission is sort of fact-finding, I guess. So the lawyers are trying to figure out who said what and what's the most... Man, this is just so ridiculous, isn't it? The lawyers are trying to figure out who's in the right and who's in the wrong. And the publisher alleges you guys aren't doing anything, or you guys weren't doing your jobs. So hence we fired you. But the ex-bosses now say, no, we have done our jobs. And you terminated us wrongfully. And so it's now up to the Court of Delaware to decide who's in the right and who's in the wrong. What this of course means is that the game is probably going to be total trash when it comes out. And I feel sorry about that because Subnautica was a good game. And I had high hopes for Subnautica 2. Despite Below Zero. So yeah. Oh, that is a nice idea, Leo. I didn't think of that. That would have been a nice idea. Maybe that's why we even need floodlights. It's still flickering, but elevator is working okay. Ah, almost okay. Dude. So we need more power still, but it's certainly working better than it was. It's a large facility, I get it. Okay, shall we do the frizzies again? Let's do the frizzies again. I could try to connect my fuelette thing. Connect the flamethrower to Oni fuelette. Yes, it's worked this time! Oh my. I'm beyond ecstatic. Let's grill frizzies. Grilling lots of frizzies, and look, the number 100 doesn't even go down. Yes, that's just beautiful, isn't it? More frizzies. Wasn't there one? Yeah, I thought there was somebody at the ceiling here. Yeah. You too. We brought enough petrol for you all. Yeah, this thing still doesn't have enough power, which is bad. I know. Maybe we should send the tentacle things to your hospital as well. Possibly. See if this magic button makes a few lights go up here. No. Man. There's another tentacle guy down there. I wonder how we do get down there. This doesn't have enough power either, but behind here is a health station and a backup station. Is that really the point of the game? Oh, ladder, ladder. There we go. That's neat. Let's carefully go down. Switch our lights on. Try not to get killed. Emphasis on trying. I think maybe my thing's overheating again. And God knows when I can use it again. Oh, now. Okay, good. That's good. Now we have the red goo. That's not neat either. I'm sort of dreaming that this might be sort of a furnace or whatnot that generates its own power. That would be rad. Oh no! Can you all not jump at me or on me? Especially the red goo, because that sort of sneaks up on me. Sort of hoping to just reach this button here. Is that the button? It's not a button. It's just a red light. I might have to get back upstairs. Hoping that the elevator is going to carry me at least part way. Yes, it does. I bet this is the window we saw through from the outside. So more power. More power is the answer. But not much more power. So I reckon just another 20 or so turbines. Or even better, we can go and connect a ship into the loop. That might be neat. I'm carrying so much stuff, that's not good for my health either. Ah, health. That's good. Feels so much better now. Good healings, yes. You too, Nate. Good healings. How many people in front of you now? Ooh, yuck. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, I would love that myself. So let's see. This is another option. So we have this medium battery here. So that could be added to the mix. I remember that is big. But it's a battery, so... Cyclone. And we need one more connector ports for 2 more of these. Let's see if we just make one connector port and 1 logic chip. Let's do that. 1 logic chip, build please, and a connector port. Connect port. There. So this now gives us enough for 2 of these. Does it? Does it? I can't tell. Well, at least. Ooh, more bioengineered stuff. I wonder where else we're going to put these. I mean, I can't put them around here because otherwise I wouldn't be able to walk. But maybe the other side? I mean, why not? If I walk on one end and not on the other, that should work, right? Let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, surprise! Didn't I just make connector ports? I did. I made connector ports, and unless they got sold on Amazon a minute ago, they should still be in my possession, right? They're in here. Of course they are. Well, think about what you did. You built other stuff in my absence. It's going to be an efficient, tight and efficient operation here. Add all these parts to the queue multiple times, because I think we're gonna have to build more power for the next 8 hours before we get to anything close to resembling story in this facility. It's one of those long haul games, you know. So let's start building here then. Him here. Cyclone as opposed to Whisper. Yes, Cyclone. Oh, there's also these guys here. Another option. Put this here. Put this here. Can I walk past? I can walk past. That's good. That's good. Maybe a third one here. And a fourth one here. See how that goes. Don't have enough dip-tops for that. Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. So one connector goes here. That connects 1, 2, 3 and an output. That goes here. And another one goes here. And then, let's hope that's enough to power the facility. No way, really? Oh man, that is crazy, Leo. But it also just proves that they're definitely listening in, aren't they? They're listening. They're reading your emails. They're reading our chats. That is totally what they're doing, always. Say, how about that holiday into the Maldives? Immediately, Maldives ads coming up. Visit Maldives. Should this be steaming? Should I be worried? Does this need repairing? It does not. Okay. Oh, I'm a bit heavy on my feet here. They're always listening. I wonder if anything usable is actually downstairs, or if it's all happening upstairs, where the elevator doesn't even go yet. Okay, I suppose this can go into here, then that goes into here, and it goes this way. This also goes that way. No, that way. And then you guys, you go into here, then you go into here, you can go into there. No, don't do that, do this. No, don't do that, do that. Yes, then you, no, don't do that, ever. You go into here, and then you, we don't have any cable anymore. Gotcha. Let's make more cable. Build, in fact, build 5. Then you go into here. Yes. And then that. No, don't do that. Do that. This, right. And everyone's on. That comes out, that all goes in. I wish there was a way to measure just how much power we have here. Like this just says 0 watts. That's incorrect. That's just incorrect, isn't it? Because output 0 watts, that's not correct, because there's a ton of stuff coming out here. Output, there we go. 260 watts. I doubt that very much. It's probably much more than that. I'm thinking. Wouldn't that be nice? $260 watts. I mean, if that is correct, that is a pretty pathetic state of affairs, isn't it? How's this thing, this whole facility, going to run on 260 watts? It's not going to happen, is it? And if all these turbines combined really only produce, if it is true, if this is 1 watt coming out of here, this isn't gonna work, is it? I have to come up with a better strategy. Of course the elevator isn't gonna work with 260 watts. That barely keeps the lights on in this place. Can we go up then? No, up is totally off limits. Not allowed to go up. Does it go down without any outages? It sort of does that, so... Premium papyrus. We may need it, you know. So what else do we have that would generate like proper electricity? Like, you know, to the sound of kilowatts. Does this at least keep the lights on down here? No. Dude, can you not jump on me, please? I wonder what we're supposed to do then. Or what equipment do I even conceivably have that would generate like, you know, 2 kilowatts? Do I even does this exist in the game? What's this do? Water purifier. That is not it. Petrol generator. Electric generator. I mean, you know, that could be the answer. If it generates enough nuclear solutions, that's another possibility. So, electric generator, if only we knew how much that made. It generates electricity from petrol. But how much? Then we could lob around petrol canisters and bring it there, keep that thing going for a bit. Then we have solar during the day. Medium solar panel capable of generating 2,000. Ooh. Forget the wind turbine then. If this is medium, do we also have large? Oxygen generator. We do. Lumimax. 4,000. That's more what we're talking about, isn't it? Not like, you know. They're a bit cagey here. This is just, it just says Typhoon. This is the large one, the large wind turbine. It's high capacity. High capacity what? What does that mean? Like 2 watts? Because that's still not something we could use. Now that would be great, Brian. Player dissatisfaction thing that would that would do that. What does that do? Generate methane and oxygen using what now? We don't want to do that. Oxygen tank. Optical sight. Who needs it? Oni Petro Max. Methane tank. Light. Consumable large battery. Large electric generator. Well, we haven't unlocked that yet. There is that. Yes, from player satisfaction, that would be good. Well, even if we just build one of these, that could be amazing. Let's try it. Maybe while we're down here, we'll go and just do a bit of more petrol shenanigans. While we're down here and looking okay. $2,000 watts just to keep the lights on though. Man. Yeah, I think this red sludge is even worse than the guys with the tentacles. Because these guys, at least they're afraid of lights, but the red sludge, they're not afraid of anything. I mean, they're easy enough to kill, but they're just, you know, evil. They just slither up on the wall and you think, hey, buddy, don't do that. There's no slithering in my facility. Yuck, is that still alive? And they can jump rather fast. Ah, man. My Oni fuelette ran out. Is it genuinely empty now? Because that would be such a shame. Yeah, definitely not on anymore. Let's go back upstairs. Mr. Art, how's it going? Yep, 0 is what I'm reading here. Maybe only Fuelette is definitely empty now. How's Mr. Art doing? Chimpanskis! Those were the days, Jeremy. The Chimpanskis, that was, just in case you haven't seen that, it was great. I think it was Jeremy, Julia, me, and the Beard Goblin all together dressed up in chimp costumes playing Fortnite. That was good. And we called ourselves the Chimpanskis. Those were the days. And look at us now, huh? Before we get ourselves healthy, let's go make enough for that Luma Max panel. These things here, magnetic coil, logic chip. Add missing components to the queue. Today. So will it then just make a coil and we have the rest in our inventory already? Potentially. Let's build one to begin with. That's it, is it? Looks like that's it. Anything that can go in here? Yeah, yes, no. No. Let's see where we're going to put that up. Because I think this adjusts itself with the sunlight. So if I put it behind the building, it's never going to really see much sunlight. So here is probably, that's probably better. If the sun does this, let's go and put it up here. We'll just have to go and finagle the cable a little bit. Luma Max, bring it on. 2,000 watts of electricity something. So you see, this doesn't make any sense because I've had apparently all the ingredients and now I'm being told I don't. I'm so disappointed with so many aspects of so many games, this being one of them. Okay, you go here and I go have those ridiculous components made yet again, even though they appear to be in my inventory a minute ago. Answers on a postcard as to how that is possible. Right, you make a whole set of these, because whatever I apparently have, I don't actually have. Which makes sense, doesn't it? So, how's life, Mr. Jeremy? And do you play much Fortnite these days? Because I haven't for a while. Currently, I think Homer Simpson's appeared to be in the gang. Homer and I think Itchy and Scratchy. We'd probably have to buy the battle pass. That's oily access gaming. That's exactly what that is. Oily access. From New York. Actually from Finland in this case. I've only just discovered, Jeremy, that I can actually build things in here. It made no sense to me that I even had this thing. I mean, not that I've installed it. The boat basically came with it. But because I can craft things myself without being near the machine, I have no idea how that works. Either I have exactly the same capabilities as said machine, but now I realize that I can just kick things off in there, then go away and do other things while said things get built without tying up my energy. There we go, that gets built. I think we also, of course, need yet another one of these cable extenders because we only have the ones with 4 inputs. I really need the ones with 4 1,000 inputs, so that I'll just build one and then we're good. But of course, it is not to be. So then you can instead put yourself into that, and then this we drag over here. And you're right, if player dissatisfaction could generate electricity, how dare you not being connected? I am appalled of your disconnectivity, for which we need yet another connector, right? Because there's just no other way. And building plastic 4-piece connectors is my favorite pastime. Let's just do it 57,000 more times. And then we put this into here, perhaps. And then we put that into here. No, not at all. Like this. And then we do that. And then we just hope and pray. How much electricity is that now then? Measured at the output here. 260 watts. That can't be. Because our Lumimax should be increasing that by about 2,000. Man, Jay's dodgy wiring. This is bad. Did I do this correctly then? Unless, of course, the sun's gone and it's not actually generating, or output 0. Yeah, that's that's not what we want, is it? It did nothing. Neither did I, Jeremy. Same here. It's just it's a little. It requires a lot of, what's the word? Commitment, I think. I don't think it is, but it's also the best we can currently do. Oh, now it's generating 2,000 watts here. Or is that 2 watts? It's 2 watts, isn't it? It's not 2,000 watts. I think it has the capability of outputting that much, but of course it never does, because when is it sunny if you're not in Florida? So perhaps this was also not a good idea. I'll test the elevator. So far so good. I suppose the ultimate test is, can we switch the lights on when we're downstairs? You're right, and also the other thing about Fortnite is it never stays the same. I suppose that's partly the appeal, but also it changing all the time is just insane. And you can never go back to a season you particularly enjoyed, unless they bring it back as one of the many channels, I suppose you'd call it. Well, we just need more power. So we could spend the next 10 hours building more wind turbines. Or we can give that generator a try. I'm wondering, it's a shame that they don't actually tell us how much electricity it will generate. We just basically have to build it in order to try it out. Level 15 will unlock the large one, so... What does this do? So this saboteur reactor. We're not that far away from it, I have to say. Well, we can always scrap it if it doesn't work out. Could literally just build it here and then plug it into here. See how it goes. See what materials we need. I bet we don't have what it takes. Nah, of course not. We need cooling reactors and compression pumps and all that good stuff. Connector ports, of course, because the world runs on connector ports. Let's see, maybe that is what is needed. Because look, I've got some petrol reserves here. I can also make these things. And of course I've got some stuff stashed in here that while I'm at it, I might just go and connect it without you changing every 3 seconds. That would be great. Switch, put it into here. Does that do anything? Guess it does. Fills up my Oni fuelette, which is a rucksack filled with petrol. And this does what now? Don't actually know what that does. Maybe that fills up my Oni fuelette. So this, connect that to the flamethrower. Yes. Flamethrower gets filled up, which is neat. And we can use the same stuff to generate electricity and grill frizzies. What's not to like? Okay, small electric generator. This here. Apparently I have 9 alloy frames and 16 connector ports. I wonder where though? Is that in one of my containers here? Nope, that's just fat in here. This is probably not in here. There we go, nice one, look at that. This is stuff here. Alloy frames. Connector ports. And now I'm a little bit overweight here. So now we need cooling radiator and a compression pump. Add the missing parts to the queue. Maybe I can lose some weight here. If only I try. Yeah, perhaps I don't need all the logic chips. Or all the, what are they, connector ports here. Split that. And then we just go and drop those into here. No, don't do that at all. Do that. Fuel cable we're definitely going to need. Okay. I'm still very heavy, but hey. It's only upstairs. And then we'll see how much electricity a little power generator makes. Maybe that'll be enough to power this facility. Okay, build. 64,000 clicks down. Little generator. Okay. The can we rotate that? If only I knew which one the front is gonna be. Maybe maybe we'll just go do this. This maybe? Let's do that. Almost. I can only go rotate one way, I think. Yeah, the other way doesn't work, even though it says it will. Okay. This is exciting. This is the petrol input, CO2 output, and electric input. So it's basically the wrong way around, or we don't care. Let's not care. I like it. Because there's no way we can just go and turn it around once we've built it. That is basically it. Gotta rebuild it if you want it properly turned. So all we need now is then petrol. I can't make that by any chance, can I? So I don't have to go back to the ship. No, of course not. That would be too easy. That would be too easy. Because this is, I think, fresh water. Oxygen even. Oxygen, yeah. Don't need that. Can't use that. So, Jeremy, what are you playing right now then? Is there something like a favorite go-to game that you keep returning to? Alloy frames. Let's just go and drop it all. 12 kilograms worth of that. Yeah, I'm currently doing the lake. That is nice. Don't do that. Not at all. Not at all what I meant. I meant this exactly. Let's have two. This. Yes, Lake and Pacific Drive. Those are the ones that I currently play. And this, of course, here. Which in the beginning was a little bit more fun than it is right now. I had high hopes for the story, which doesn't seem to be developing anymore. It was sort of cool in the beginning, the premise, but literally getting there is that there's a lot of grind here. And that's not very exciting. All right. That has that. Let's switch it on. Raft and Subnautica. Okay. That's nice. 7 Days to Die, Vane, and Surround Dead. I don't think I've played that one yet either. Seriously, this thing's giving us 1 watt. On the output. 1 watt. That was worth the effort, wasn't it? 1 watt. Frostpunk for you, Christoph. Interesting. I don't think I've played that one either. 260 watts. Maybe we're going to have to face the fact that this can't actually be done with technology that we have on this planet at this point in time. Maybe we just need to acknowledge that some alien spaceship needs to land first to make all this happen. Because this is definitely on, right? I did switch it on. Is it on? I don't think it's on. How do we even switch it on? Why does it not work? I remember this. I had this going once, and it emits quite the tragic. What's it called here? Quite the tragic black smoke. Did I wire this up correctly? I don't think this is working. So it's working as long as I don't attach anything to it. That makes sense, doesn't it? Why would it not work if I actually put something meaningful to it? That's really bad. It makes no sense at all, and there's zero explanation. So this thing works as long as you don't use it. It stops working when you use it. What a trash game! Unbelievable! Can I at least charge myself up with this? Yes, that sort of works. So I must admit, this must mean that it doesn't work because I'm trying to draw too much load or something. So would it be possible then to use this? I might as well switch it off because there's no point at all. Would it make sense if I use this to charge up one of those large batteries and then instead connect the large battery to the outlet? Because otherwise, what's the point? I mean, this is definitely where we need to be in the game. But there's just no way to power up this facility unless we literally, like Christoph said, build a nuclear reactor in front of this. And we haven't unlocked these plans. I don't think the plans exist. I don't think. Nuclear power reactor delivers 60 petawatts of energy. Quantum duplicator connects fabric of time uncertainties, occasionally double producing outputs through quantum entanglement. That sounds good. I think we should do that. Entanglements, distilled tower, oil tank, sniper rod, ultimate genesis, comprehensive formula that boosts overall vitality. No, that's not what we need. Large grenade, eclipse, beam designed to pierce the darkness at extended distances. Flash array. Oh, I've discovered, I remember something else. Hyper-evolution. It is something like this here. Was it that? Flash array. High risk, high reward option drastically reducing fabrication costs. No, it was... it looked like that, but it was actually something that makes electricity more efficient or whatnot. Which one was it? This one here. Resource optimizer. Comprehensive improvement is ideal for critical fabrications. No, that's not what I meant either. I thought maybe something that... Conservation coil. Resource conservation. No. Voltage minimizer, that's the one. Optimal for scenarios with abundant liquid resources but limited ice. Nah, that's not it either. Breacher barrel. Well, I don't know then. Medium battery. I mean, that might be nice. I've unlocked it. Apparently I can build it. Let's see if we can find it. Just when it said you have all the resources, you actually don't have any of the resources. But then it makes 4 watts, so it's also no point in making that, because 4 watts is not what we need. We need like 4,000 watts. Yeah, I have no idea. If you have any ideas, do let me know. Because I have no idea how many more turbines I need to build. Even though I'm happy to put, like, 1,000 on here, as many as humanly can fit on here. Maybe that's what we need to do. I just doubt that that's what we're supposed to do. Maybe we need to go and consult the Steam forums and just ask people who've played this before, what else are we supposed to do? Because this can't be the answer. I mean, if this doesn't work and the electric generator also doesn't work and the solar panel basically is a total waste of time, then I don't really know. Electric generator. I think maybe I'll go and dismantle this because there's no point. So, why are you guys here again? What if I shine my light on the solar panel? Will it make energy then? That would be cool too. I was still sort of hoping I made a wiring mistake here. And I agree that wiring looks terrible, but this is the only thing we can do. I mean, I suppose if I have all the resources, can I just plug in my electric generator down here maybe? Is that something I can do? See if I can build it down here. Yes, looking good, looking good. So when you build it, this is actually good to know. When you build it, it builds it the wrong way around, because that's just how this game rolls. I might just go and dismantle it and build it again, turning it 180 degrees so that I can actually operate it. That might be something to consider for a future update. And also make it rotate both ways, even though apparently they have a function for that, it doesn't actually work. Because early access, how much I hate it. Oh my god. But this seemed like such a cool game, I just thought, you know, this would be good. Massive mistake. So let's put this on here. This we can keep going. Then we need to drop this, bring closer, connect to here, and then switch on. So that works. How much is that? 260 watts. That's sort of the magic number, isn't it? 260 watts. Was that the draw? I don't really understand that. Output 260 watts. It's always 260 watts, no matter what's connected. But we already had 260 watts with our wind turbines here, didn't we? Which also doesn't make sense, because if each one of them generates 1 watt, I don't have 260 of them here, have I? None of this makes any sense. None of it. Yes, and surprise, surprise, this isn't actually enough anymore either. Even though it was a minute ago. I don't understand anything. I don't get it. Can we then, since this plugged in directly here, that works, how about we do that? Does that work? No, that doesn't work. So the moment you put it onto one of these, electric generator just stops working, which is such a shame. And it stays at 260 watts. Why? Why is that? Chris, how is it going? I don't understand it. There's gotta be rhyme, logic and reason behind this. Cables need to be unequalized, possible. So like this guy, I can't actually change that up anymore. How interesting. No, so I can't change that up. And this also can't be done. It can be, when I reverse it, it works. Equalize doesn't work. And combining output also doesn't work. Yeah, that logic, that doesn't really... So what if I wanted to have 2 generators and have them work together? I wouldn't be able to use that on one of these connectors then, I suppose. And when it switches off, the generator goes off. Why? Why? It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. So then wind turbines like this, that's the only answer? That can't be. That can't be the purpose of the game. It just can't be. I'm perplexed. I mean, when we get to level 14, which should be in a minute, I think, we can always try to build a large generator, see if that works. And I think we get there by scrapping things. It'll take a while, but you know, we'll get there. We're literally this close to level 15, and that gets us that large generator. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's what they want us to do. I doubt it. There's an angel down here. I want to dismantle him. There's some good stuff in here. Yeah, for some reason, the more you scrap, the higher your rank goes. Why, we don't really know. Oh, and also if you refine these scraps that you get, that also gets you to a higher level. As if we need any more metal scraps. But hey, what are we gonna do? Chris, how was your stream? I saw you streaming earlier. Which means you either ran really long today from the lunchtime stream, because you have another stream planned later on today, right? I'm thinking. Oh, now we need to charge up, of course. Charge up and health up. Yes, meanwhile, we're trying to power up this facility here that apparently has the key to rebuilding humanity or something like that. Which, you know, we don't know how it works. But apparently the secret is in this facility. And the facility is currently doesn't have enough power. And no matter how hard I try, it just, you know, it just doesn't... I can't give it enough. And if this isn't enough, we can always go and sail to a different location and see if we can do something there, but that seems to be very counterproductive, because why would we? This is clearly where the game wants us to be, wants us to do stuff. I mean, batteries are another option. We just take 50,000 batteries and put them all into this crazy matrix, and then we'll hope for the best here. And before you ask, I'm going to take all these goodies away with me again. Once we're done here at the facility, all these wind turbines, they're totally going to be torn down again. Because why would they keep this? Oh yes. Yeah, is anything else here? This here. With this close to reaching level 15, it would be rude not to keep going here. Let me go and bring the cabling back to where it was before. And switch you off, because I haven't been this disappointed with the game mechanic ever since I've tried. I don't know, I think this was the most disappointing thing ever. The electric generator. Beyond disappointed I am. Oh wow. That is proper broken. That is very cute. Yeah, tree and books and all that. Has this been put back to how it should be? Yes. Good stuff. So that means we should be able to go down, right? Without interruptions, because that worked earlier. Poor robot. He literally sat down, he was about to jump. And then his power ran out. What a shame. More stuff to harvest down here. We've reached level 15! Alright! That is good. Oh, and that gives me security level 3. I didn't know that that's how that worked. Because that means now I can go into certain facilities. Like one I had at the beginning that was open, so it had power and it was open. Or it was locked. It had a lock there, but it had a sort of a number 3 there. And I had no idea how I'm supposed to open that because I had powered the facility. Now that is pretty cool. So this means we got a few enhancers here. That's cool, but also more recipes we can unlock. With it comes the large electric generator. Let's unlock it. We also get batteries, immune boost, neuro boost, Oni mega cell, and rifle trace. Totally not interested in any of those. But that big generator. Let's go do it. Not the Fisher Prize generator. This is going to power the facility. I have a good feeling about this. I hope you do too. I wonder how much petrol it needs. Or we'll be okay with the petrol reserves we have. Do we need more petrol? And what do we do if it doesn't work? And why does my ship constantly come loose of these things? This is so bad, isn't it? Unbelievable. This is the 5th time that these things came loose. Okay, put all junk in here. And let's build all parts for the mega super electric generator. This one here. Add all parts to queue. There. Level 15 we are. How exciting. Yes, so this, how many times have I done this today? It's so crazy. All right. Charge myself up. Also repair my wind turbines there. If this doesn't work, I think we should maybe just connect our boat and myself to the complex. That might be cool. Hiya! There. That's definitely sorted that out. And I've got some other stuff to file away. What's happening here? Advanced alloy mesh. Oh no, not again! Is that what we really, really need? An advanced alloy mesh. Yeah, we do, and we need 2 of them. And that in turn means we need titanium, and that in turn we do not have. Advanced alloy mesh. Titanium. Ha. We don't have any in here, do we? Advanced alloy mesh. Of course we need 2, so that is sad, isn't it? Connector ports. Magnetic coil. I suppose we could tear down the... I suppose we could tear down... one of the large turbines I've made, because that had titanium in it. That's a possibility. Silicone, that's precious. The rest, not so much. How come the walls are all dirty now? They used to look spick and span. What happened with the walls? The walls have gone crazy. Aluminium and this and that. Let's go drop it all. Petrol we can drop outside. Because the only other alternative I see is that we go to the Lazarus Complex. And that is quite the journey away, isn't it? Lazarus Complex is all the way down here, 6 kilometers away to the south. Yeah, that might be a bit much, even if we go via the petrol point there. Yeah, let's do the other thing then. Let's tear down one of these big wind turbines, because they don't directly contain titanium, but they did contain the, yeah, like these ones here. They contained the advanced mesh bits and pieces. The typhoons here. Advanced alloy mesh, yeah, so we're getting 2 of those. Sorry, Typhoon. This is the right one, isn't it? Yes. Just checking. These guys, they don't give us what we want, so you can stay. Hello, weird little flying creatures, devices. So, instead, we just really need one power core. Can we make that? No, don't do that. Not at all. A power core. Power core. Power core needs the titanium. Ah, man. Well, Popeye, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. I sadly have some bad news. We won't be able to power up this facility here at all after all. Which means I can either, I don't really know what to do. I can either build literally 1,000 wind turbines and see how that goes. Or I can build a large electric generator and see if that is enough to power the facility. But literally failing that, I don't even know what they want me to do then. So solar panels, they're told bust. That's not going to work. Wind turbines are okay, but I need a lot of them. Sort of 10 times the amount that I have here. And that would be crazy to build all those. Or I can go and try to make a large electric generator for which I need materials that I don't have here, nor do I know where they would come from. So that is that's about the gist of it. Yes, sir. How's it going, buddy? I was trying to land on that floor up there and then get one of these robots here. Maybe they have titanium in them. That's possible. But trying to time it correctly is pretty much impossible. Yeah, that's impossible. So we can't do that for resource harvesting. I was thinking maybe the robot would have some good resources in them, but just literally just timing that isn't going to work. Totally not going to work. Yeah, that isn't going to work. Not in a million years. So that doesn't work. Electricity doesn't work. It's got to be going back then. It's the only thing we can do. Well, what a shame. And I bet, even if we burn literally through 90% of our fuel resources, it's not even going to work, I bet. So the best way to do it then is to go via the fuel point here on either way. So we don't have to go now, we can go on the way back, see how much fuel we have left. Let's go to Lazarus. Let's go to Lazarus. You know, I thought it had a story, but literally trying to unlock it is extremely difficult. It has a premise, let's say that. It has a premise, and the premise was what got me into the game. And now it turns out that you're basically never going to reach the end of that story because you're endlessly grinding, completely losing sight of the story. That's the gist of it. So the story is we're the last robot on Earth, and humanity's died out, and all the other robots seem to have died out as well, and we need to go and rebuild humans. And for that we need to do a series of puzzles. And the one that led us here is that this facility that I'm just leaving now has human DNA or human seeds that I can then take to this facility that I'm going now, the Lazarus Complex, and build them there basically, and then I send them into space. That's the long-term goal, that's the long-term story. And really all you're doing is collecting resources, trying to work out how to power up facilities and fighting off monsters. That's sort of the minute-to-minute gameplay, the game loop, if you will. And the longer-term goal is to restore humanity. So I suppose the building blocks are in place, but you know, enjoyable, I think after maybe 5 to 10 hours that really stops, because at that point it becomes clear that to get to these long-term goals is not really an enjoyable process at the moment. So I'm hoping that that's what's going to be tweaked over the next few years as they're going to finish off the game. Oh, where are we steering to now? I think we just went over this shark here. Yeah, so I think it certainly has potential, but there's a lot of work that they need to do in order to make it a really enjoyable experience. I'm wondering if this on the left-hand side here is that fuel facility. Yes, I think it is. 60%. I think that's how damaged my boat is. Let's see if we can take care of it. And where we take care of it. Good as new. These things, oh, they always need repairing. Space engine simulator? No, I haven't tried that yet. But those themes that you mentioned, aren't there a lot of games that have that in them? I'd imagine there is. A game about the universe with robots and black hole. I mean, I'm sure that exists. No Man's Sky is pretty close to that. Space Engine Simulator, I have not heard of that. There's literally so many games out there. We can't play them all. Oh, this is dramatic. I only have 600 liters of diesel left. I had so much earlier. Maybe I have to go and do some rehooking of things. This flows right into here. Oh, this is empty now. Oh yeah, no, equalize we don't really want to do. We want to do this, and we want to do that. Yes, that is how we want to do it. We have enough. We must have enough. It'd be bad if we didn't have enough. I might treat myself to a larger battery, actually. Now that I've got some more perks that I can spend on myself. Sunrise. Ooh. And is that the Lazarus Complex? No, it's the next one down. This is the Lazarus Complex. Summit over here. And what is this facility that we're passing here on the right hand side? Have we been there already? No, we haven't. It says it's unknown. Maybe they have titanium. Because it has the same symbol on the map that the initial facility had. It's like a sanctuary. It might be worth stopping off there. Because the sanctuary where we get started, that has a lot of resources. So maybe titanium is one of those. As long as there are no balls that kill us, that we have to kill back. That might be good. We can give it a go. Let's have a quick look here. Whoa, there's a lot of mines. So many mines around there. Nomad's Tower, that's the one. I see tentacle people up there. And I think navigation beacon 49, that's the one that has this door with the clearance level 3. Those are so evil. Now that's going to be tricky to attach those cables. Maybe there's titanium in you. Oh dear. These guys don't like me. I should, before I even do anything, I should just save the game, shouldn't I? I think I should. Just waiting for my ship to come to me. That looks like a complex puzzle. Also doesn't look like the sanctuary that I've left with this boat at all. Okay, showtime. Not fire resistant then. I'd love to know how I can explode these guys without actually dying myself. Doesn't reach that far. What a shame. Is this thing still connected to the... Connect flamethrower to the petrol flow thing? Yes! We got it going again. Pink slime, that is also not encouraged here. This stuff is addicted to electricity. Okay. Who lives here? And what can we do for them? Red lights usually mean this thing isn't powered up. But hey, what do we know? So I don't get surprised on my way back down. Oucharoo. Oh, did I blow that up? Yeah, that makes sense. May have accidentally blown up the petrol thing. Ah, it's a door. It is, oh, level 2. So we have that security clearance level with 3 now, which is really cool. But we ain't got no power, y'all. So that is the name of the game. Power. Yep, definitely no power here. How to make the power? Second waiting room, waiting for Dr. Nate. You're going places. This is good. This is good. I'm glad you're checking in here. I'm glad they've seen you. You're gonna be fine. Us, on the other hand, kill it with fire! Ah! Isn't that a shame? What a shame. And all we know is NVWGF2 UMX and D3D12 core. Voyage Steam Win64 shipping. Yeah. Well, let's hope. You don't want to spend a night in the hospital. I don't even remember what this place was called. Good thing we've saved it just now. I'm glad we've saved it. I will give this one more go. And if it crashes again, I mean, then we'll put it to bed. I don't think there's, I don't know how many decades you need to put into it in order to get anywhere with this game. It had so much promise. It had so much promise. Okay, here we are. I've still got 75% of stuff that I'm carrying here. Maybe I'm just gonna go and dump some stuff so that I'm a little lighter, just in case there's tons of resources I want to harvest down here. I'll just go ditch it all in here because hey, who cares? Like this and that, whatever that good stuff is here, and maybe also this, because do I need it right now? Maybe I don't. Put that here. For the time being. I don't know how to do that, Nate. I don't know many things. That is one of the things I don't know. Oh yes, swarm of angry bees over here. I'm not sure how speedrunning is going to help with game crashes. In all honesty. Oh, I need to go and connect my cable. 2. No, oh my god, made a terrible mistake. Right, connect flamethrower to this thing. Yes, good stuff. No, I wouldn't dare. I'm not going to get rid of any fat. And also, I mean, I don't know what I need the fat for. I'm sure it's for growing the humans, I'd imagine. Yeah, so this time maybe I should try to not destroy the... Oh no, see, I think it would get destroyed. Die, fiends! I don't think the speed at which you play the game has anything to do with the crashes you encounter. I have a feeling if I go and kill this enemy now, it might go and crash again. So I might just not do that. It has tentacles! Oh my god. And what would I even do on top of this roof here? I mean, usually there's an input for electricity. Maybe just kill the guy slower. My god, swarm of angry bees. So angry. So is him. Let's not kill him. Let's kill him instead here. And take some of his tentacles off here. Well, didn't crash. Maybe we're good. Kill the rest of him. See what happens. Last time we encountered people on top of this was that we actually had to go up there. Not that I know why. But there was a reason. I think there was so... No, actually it wasn't. Turned out there wasn't a reason. We could go up there, but there was absolutely no point in doing so. I think that was it. Ah, could this be how we get in here? Yes. Chuck this away. Now that could be good. That could be good. Deep Rock Galactic. I haven't heard that one either yet. Ah. But thanks for the tip. Okay, we're going down. Well, this is promising. Oh no! Can you believe it? So this time it wasn't the thing that crashed it. This time it was this room. I mean, this is good because it means we now know where to go. Let's give it one more go. We're nearly there. I want to know what's in this room. Steam client jump scare. That's the one, RJ. Yeah, we don't exactly know what causes it. I had this once or twice before, and it doesn't seem to be related to anything in particular, like too many enemies on screen or whatnot. It's not like that. It's just very unstable and buggy. Did I last time, just before I went up here, I think I ditched some of my stuff down here. I think that was kind of cool to do that. Yes, here. I might do that and then save it again, just because we know this isn't going to be the last crash. Titanium. I might go and leave that in my special locker, because that's made for the special stuff like titanium and whatnot. I'm also going to leave, I think I'm going to leave my petrol canister up here. Like here. Absolutely. Absolutely. And not that I need to charge, but why don't I do that as well? I'm definitely 100% health, but now I'm also 100% battery. Okay. Perfect. I've already got enough fuel for my cannon. And then he might have some titanium. Right, not wasting my time with any frizzies. I'm gonna go straight to where we need to be. Because now we know where to go. I'm the janitor, basically. Yeah, baby. So these things can explode as well. I didn't know that either. Okay. Off we go. We're gonna ignore literally everyone. Except maybe for that. And this here too, because they'll just crawl in and jump on our necks and stuff. Okay. Some exciting things to pick up. And all right. So technically this is a safe station, isn't it? Let's just go and back up right here. That's good. So maybe now I can go and kill some of this filth. Ooh, Pecco terminal. Data cable not found. That's a shame, isn't it? Now this may require a little bit of repair here. With iron, that of course we don't have. We don't have iron here. Oh, hang on, maybe it's in here. Could be some iron. Is there some iron? That was copper and fabric. These boxes, they may have something in here. Rubber. Getting closer. Glass. Fabric. That's bad stuff here. Copper, rubber, a total of other 4 items. We don't remember what it was, we just put it in your inventory. Maybe there's some... iron in here. Oh, and then of course, it's a little ladder that goes down. Angel. We can't wait to find out more about it. Okay, see if this... Ah, there! Iron was in there. Good stuff. Didn't fancy going all the way back down. So, all this facility now needs is a bit of power. And where are we going to get that from? Maybe we can just build ourselves a battery. Or use me as a battery. Terrible. I mean, maybe one of those wind turbines might work. Poor robots. I think a battery. Let's see if we can make it happen. Just a regular old battery. See if we have the ingredients to build that. That'd be good. That would be so good. Just one of those small things. Yeah, one of those. Exactly. Yeah, we don't. Can we make that? Add missing parts to queue? Oh, maybe that works. That would be good. Yes! It has been 0 days since the last crash. That would be good. And now let's go and build it. Let's hope this is enough. "15 seconds. I'm excited. It says it here behind me. That's where it says that. And ding, battery. All right. Put that to here. And then switch on the lights. Ooh, all right. So at least a little bit of power here on the facility. I think I might just go and move these things away. Because, you know, it's an important part of what we do here, so if we're spending some quality time here, maybe we should move some of these crates away from where we need to access the save and health station. There we go. There. Or does this have anything for us like a security thing? Security. Well, that's us. And that's the vessel. But there's nothing that unlocks anything here. That's nice. So, where does this go? Oh, nice, yes. Please, everyone, storm at me and kill me slowly. That's really helpful. I'm back down here. Not sure how helpful that is. So where is the actual facility then? I wonder. I think no. Leo, they actually have to pay for it. I think it's a marketing thing. So you basically pay for anything that that's a freebie means you pay a nominal amount to get on the list. I don't know if you have to pay per game that gets sort of, bought in, quotation marks. But I do know that that's not a free process. It's the same with the free assets on the Unreal Engine marketplace. So they're free for us, but they're not free for the creators. The creator has to actually spend money to get them onto the freebie list. And the idea then is that people will check out your other portfolio, or in terms of games, they get the base game free, and then the hope is that that they buy a DLC or something. And with asset creators is that one asset is free, and they then go to your back catalog and then buy the rest of what you have to offer. That's the idea. Or reviews, that's the other thing as well. Yeah, so for games, I would imagine it's similar. I don't have the exact details, but I do remember that publishers who want to do that, they actually have to pay to make a game free, so to say. So it costs them money, but I don't know if it costs them money per unit or if it's a one-off payment. Let's offload some of the stuff. Save on the ship. Let's see how else we can get into this facility here. Yeah, everything costs money. And the little yellow pages, they go into here. All right. Biology notes. That's what it is, Leo. That is exactly what it is. Paying for exposure. Yeah. And the newest thing, I don't know if Jeremy is still here, but this might be interesting for you, Jeremy, if you didn't already know this. But the Epic have put something together that lets Unity developers publish a game made in Unity to UEFN. That's sort of cool. I don't know how the magic works, but that is what they're doing. And so they're partnering on this. And in return, Unity have made their in-game purchase API available to Epic. So you'll be able to use the Unity in-app purchase API to sell stuff even if your game is made with Unreal Engine. That's pretty that's pretty cool. I think. That is pretty cool. Yes, that's right. It's good news for devs. That's right. Because in terms of the larger ecosystem, it would make sense. It's good for Epic if Unity devs come and visit the Fab Store more, for example. So yeah, that's all. It's good. It's good for collaboration. I totally agree. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think we even have to do here? I still don't really know. There was that ladder that we climbed all the way down, but I've now forgotten where that is. Hey, guys. Can you not swarm at me, please? Where's the ladder? Maybe it's one of those ladders that auto retracts the moment somebody's walked it down. Shouldn't really be like that. Yeah, there it is. I don't know where. Huh. We'll just go jump on it and then we're back in our control room. So what do we do here? One game engine to rule them all. So what this means basically is there's nothing to do here. there's no titanium here. And being here was a total waste of time, essentially. Is there anything here? There is not. So all the other facilities had sort of a purpose. And I'm thinking this one strikes me as not having had that. Yeah, I wonder. And I think that's the ultimate idea, is bring everything in the metaverse together. I think that's all very important buzzword for everyone. Metaverse. Hello, yes, no, hi. Good to see you too. Oh, nice. I've run out of petrol. Because I didn't connect the scary cable to the scary backpack. Perhaps I should do that now. Connect flamethrower to on fuelette. Everyone's jumping at me. No wonder the game crashes. I mean, this does make a lot of diesel, I have to say. That's quite neat about that. Do you know, it's been a while. I have to say, we haven't had a lot of fat recently. This guy's dead, I think. How about this guy? Speaking of dead, I might be dead in a minute. Maybe I should go down and just quickly undeaden myself. Yes, undeaden myself. Oh, nice. That box of resources has come back. Always good. Ah. Much nicer. You just want to see things explode. You've come to the right place, RJ. I just want things to make sense, for there to be some kind of story. I clearly have come to the wrong place. Yeah, I really don't understand why we would go here. Is this guy regrown? I think they both regrew there. Okay. Unlimited supply of petrol. Kill you first. You killed the game recently. Well, that seems to have been sorted. Now this guy... Obviously we're here to cater, yes. We're not here to just watch things explode at all. You know, it is fun to do that. Yes. Come on. Yes! I think I've taken care of the facility. My god, look at all the crazy stuff up here. Resource Fest. We're here to caretake with a flamethrower. We wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, I don't really know that either. I mean, Navigation Beacon 49 here, these are the ones that you mean, right? The yellow ones here. Navigation Beacon 49 is something I've encountered early on in the game, and I didn't have the right security clearance level to open one door. So now I have. I think I can go back. Lazarus Complex is where we need to grow our humans. And for that, we need to actually get human seed from somewhere. But that can only be done here at the Norfolk Grave. No, that's not true. The Norfolk Grave we're actually done with. I don't know why that's still showing up. The seed vault, that's where we really need to go. But the seed vault needs something along the lines of 60 petawatts of energy, and our wind turbines can generate about 1. So I don't know if the devs had intended for us to literally spend the next 40 years building wind turbines and then hope that eventually this thing opens up, or if there's a trick to it that I haven't quite caught on to. So that's basically it. And with us having taken care of this facility, I think I might go down, ditch all my junk into my discombobulator, and call it a day. Yeah, this is how we got in here. This is all gonna make nice diesel. Whoops, I think now we're too heavy. Okay. Put gun away. And find my way out of here. This bio stuff, this is good stuff. I'm glad we got up here without the game crashing again. Yeah, I'm gonna go take the shortcut. I might go and just save the game once again here, just because I can. Yeah, usually it could be that this isn't quite finished yet. It could be that this is going to become a mission marker that has a sort of a bigger purpose in the game. But it looks like right now it just has no purpose at all. So I think it could be a good game once they're done with it, but I think it also needs a lot of balancing work in order to make it something like a playable game that keeps you hooked. All right, let's go downstairs, chuck all our bio waste into the bio waste generator. Look at that, kilograms of the stuff. Ugh. Yuck. And all this goes in here. And I'm gonna go upstairs and save. One more time. And that's it. Well, thanks for hanging with me in the last Caretaker. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to this next Saturday. Possibly. I might just play this, you know, on my own time and see if it gets us anywhere. If it is, then I might come back to it. If not, then I might just go pick something else like Pacific Drive. That is a cool game as well. There's a lot to explore in that. Have a wonderful rest of Saturday. Don't forget, tomorrow 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Brian is going to stream Eastshade, which is going to be great. I'll be there. Julia might be there. We're probably going to be there. We're going to have a lot of fun. And I'm going to see you next Saturday. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.